Okay, I debated this one, but I thought y'all probably are going to need it anyway. So here's a test review of this exam 4 since it's due this week. So remember when you're going, words are hard. The 2 is actually going to be cubed since it's in the parentheses. So I'd have 2 cubed x cubed. 2 cubed is 8, so we'd have 8x cubed. Here we're going to cube both of these, so 5 cubed is 125, 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. This one's the quotient rule, so we'd have 3 subtract 8, which would give us that -5. Since it's -5, we'd put it on the bottom and make it positive because we'd have x. Here, I would simplify in this before you go to raise it to the power, so we have 4 over 12, so that would be 3 on the bottom. -2 subtract, so I'm going to write it, -2 subtract -4, so that would be +2. 2 subtract -1 would be +3. And then we're going to cube all that, so 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 cubed is 27. Here, none of these are the same, so go ahead and raise them to the powers. So x to the 5th, y to the 20th, z to the 25th. So which one is it? This one. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Here, -35 divided by 7 would be -5. Then 11 subtract 3, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here we'd add 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do really quick. Remember here we're dividing, so 45 divided by 5 is 9. And it's a power, not this. Scientific notation, we're going to have 6.21. It's going to be a negative, so it's not that one. And we moved it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. This is going to be a positive exponent, so 8 or 7, we'd put it here. So 3, 6, 7. Here, we're going to take the square root of both. So the square root of 49, so we have the square root of 75 over the square root of 49. Square root of 49 is 7. So I know I have a 7 on the bottom, so those are out. This square root of 75 is going to reduce because we know 25 times 3 is 75. The square root of 25 is 5. Combining like terms here, there's a plus sign, so I don't have to rewrite it. So 5 plus 5 is 10, x to the 6, so them are out. Then I have -6x to the 4th and -7x to the 4th, so I would add them because they're both negative, so I'm going to have this -13. 2 times 3. And it stays under the square root because you can't take the square root of 6. 3/4 subtract 1/4 would be 2/4, which is 1/2. Square root of 3, there isn't one. Square root of 49, though, is 7. Calculator. And since I have this one, we're going to use this one. So we're going to have this 5.44 times 10 to the -1 for 2 times 10 to the -4. and it's not in that mode, so I'm going to put it in scientific, enter, click on my answer. 2.72 times 10 to the third. Gonna type this one in exactly how I see it. 5 times 10 to the x to the 18th, square root of x to the 18th, remember that's 2 there. 18 divided by 2 is 9, square root of 144. Cubed root of negative 216. We can go ahead, it's going to be a negative number. Yep. 16 to the 5/4. Ooh, it's 32, but let's go ahead and change our mode. Because remember, the top is the power and the bottom is the root. Square root of 96. 4 square root of 6. Here we're combining like terms, so let's do our x squares first. Have negative 2x squared, and that's it. So not that one. And then negative 9 subtract 3 subtract 9. So since it's all subtract, we're actually going to add all these. So 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 9 is 21. Here we go. 7x to the 6, 9x to the 6, and 10x to the 6. Positive, positive, positive. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's, yeah. And then 8 plus 4 is 12. Alright, here we go. We have a subtract here. Since it's subtract here, we keep our first one the same and change the following signs. 8 plus 1 is 9. 6 plus 10 is 16. Subtract, so we're going to keep our first one the same and change the signs of the following. So 8x squared plus 10x squared is 18. 4x, and then 3 plus 7. This one had 11, so. Okay, so this would be the 4th root of 625, x to the 20th. 20 divided by 4 is 5, so them are out. Now, this one they didn't take the 4th root of 625, so they kind of gave that one to us. But power root. So our root is 7. This one's not it. And our power is 3, and it's everything in there that's going to be to that 3rd root. Power. Uh, 13 times 13 would be 169, and the square root of 169 is 13. So technically these are both right, but this one is more right. That was super quick.